Welcome back. It's a glorious day here at the Citadel. Lovely autumnal day. Sadly though, we won't get to enjoy it because we are indoors all day.
We are Susie and Rolls. That's short for Roland, by the way.
Enchanté.
Follow our lives renovating a 15th century chateau and citadel. Together with our rescue fur babies, Big Baxter, Mad Max and little Lexi our beaver.
That's basically it. There's a few little areas I'm just going to do a little bit more on, but as far as the vlog is concerned, that's for all intents and purposes done really. You've seen me scrubbing it, so you know how it all works, so you don't need to see any more. But this pillar here, that was the last one. This bottom section's really come up lovely actually. It's really sparkling actually in the light. Slightly cleaner than that side, but they're both really good. So we're really happy. Just a little bit of work on the inside. That's cleaning up nicely, but just could do with another go. So yeah, that's good. We're happy with that. And my friend is coming around on Saturday just to go through the fitting of the log burner. He's fitted a number of them in his time and he knows all the legislation, so he said he'd pop over just to make sure we don't miss anything and just have a look at the best route, whether it's to go up through the roof or out through the wall. So Saturday we'll be able to make a final decision on getting the bits and then go out and get them at some point. So hopefully next week that will be fitted and working. Right, Susie's working away at these curtains and I think we're nearly there, so I better do my bit now. So I've got to put up this curtain pole and I've got a slight problem. Our world famous spice cupboard is now in the way, isn't it?
I told you it would be.
Yeah, she told me it would be apparently. Anyway, so yeah, it's in the way. Now we can't put the curtain within this alcove because the door opens inwards, and when we gather the curtain it will block half the light and it will also impede the door opening. So it has to go on the outside of this wall, but this is now in the way. So when I put that up there, we won't be able to put the curtain up because the curtain, to be effective, has to come out here. So this is well and truly in the way. So I'm going to move that over to the boiler, where the boiler is. Now that's fine, that's only a 10 minute job. A couple of screws holding it to the wall, empty it out, take it over. That's fine, no big deal. The other problem is this dresser here, which we grabbed out of the barn when we first moved in and just quickly gave it a paint job. And we put it here because it was the most convenient place to put it. But now that is also in the way. Who would have thought one curtain would cause a problem? But we have a solution, which means moving this. And then we're going to move it over to behind the camera. And there's a unit already there, but we're going to move that out into the hallway. And then that frees up this wall and gives us the curtain. And the curtain's important because it's going to become a draft excluder. And that's the whole point of doing it. So, need to move that, and then probably tomorrow, because it's getting a bit late now, I'm going to empty that out and move that. So let's at least do this. I should be able to get the pole up today.
Cash is king, fancy cars and diamond rings. I won't get caught in all that greed. So come and take a walk in peace. There's all the freedom you need. And go spread your love for the people's greater needs. Take a walk in peace and hear what I'm saying now. The world is obsessed with material things. It's time to throw away your selfish needs. Let's let your words agree with how your actions speak. I'm here to talk, not trying to preach. So come and take a walk in peace. There's all the freedom you need. And go spread your love for the people's greater needs. Oh, yeah. Oh.
So that's the rail up, that's dead level as per the spirit level. And in fact the lintel was pretty level as well actually, so that's not bad. That's about the only straight and level thing I've found in this house so far. But anyway, you can see the difficulty. Had we left the spice cupboard there, we wouldn't have been able to pull the curtain right back as far as it needs to go. So it's a good decision to move the spice cupboard. And of course we're going to have the problem here with this cupboard, but we'll move it. And of course the reason we're doing this, I'll remind you again, is purely and simply to help keep the draft out in the winter. We haven't decorated, as you can see, but that rail can easily come down. That's no problem, and when we get to decorating this, we will. Okay, Susie's fairly close to getting those curtains finished. I've got to move that big cabinet in there, but in order to do that I've got to empty it, and if I'm honest it's a bit too cluttered. There's got far too many things in there. So we thought we might as well take this opportunity to actually have a declutter, and I bought 2 of these shelving units for the workshop this week. They're on special offer at the Brico. But what we're going to do is borrow one of them. We're going to put this in the pantry. So we're going to move all the stuff that we very rarely use into the pantry. That'll free up the space in the cabinet, and it'll enable me to move it so we can get this curtain hung. So that's what I'm going to do. I won't put you through all this, me putting this up. You've seen us do it before, so I'm just going to get on with it. Well, that didn't take long, and I've taken everything out of the bottom of that big dresser and put it in here. So this is all cooking stuff, all the pans and roasting and baking and all that sort of stuff. These pans in the middle here, they're the things I use more regularly, so they're at the most convenient height. So that didn't take long. That's tidied her up, so I'm happy with that. And big lesson learned: don't stuff everything in a big dresser just because you got one, because half of this stuff I'd forgotten I had, and other bits, you know, I couldn't get to them easily because they're at the back of the dresser. So yeah, that's looking much neater. And for those of you you have been in here before, the pantry, this was episode 5 we brought you in here. It's a really nice area. It's all to do. We've got to take this roof off. Above there's asbestos, but it's low level asbestos, so it's easier to get rid of than the really harsh stuff, but you still got to be careful with it. But anyway, we're looking to re-roof this maybe next summer. That would probably be the thing, and then we'll decorate this, then put some proper shelves up, and yeah, it's a lovely area.
waiting for a star to fall. Won't you do me a favor? Won't you hit me up, baby? All this time I'm looking at my telephone, 'cause I'm thinking of your hands and the way you made them dance on me, on me. Make a wish, take your pick, let me out before I sleep. Take your pick, take your pick, hit it. Dynamite, you just blew my mind right now, right now, right now. One more night, baby, come and show me how, show me how. Yeah, yeah, you just blew my mind right now, right. You just blew my mind right now. Oh, no, yeah. Nothing ain't got no purpose. It's like I threw the dice and lost it all. But when I'm around you, I get a bit nervous. Like in a plane
How you doing, honey?
I'm just hemming, well, I've just finished hemming the lining and the fabric. I've just got to hem the interlining.
Ah, okay. Sounds like you're doing okay.
Yeah,
The pressure's on there. The world is waiting.
I know.
All the comments. Love the chickens, love the curtains, can't wait to see them. No pressure.
No,
I'll leave you to it.
thank you.
show me how, show me how. Dynamite, you just blew my mind right now, right now. One more night, baby, come and show me how, show me how.
Chocolate while I work.
You just blew my mind right now, right now, right now. Baby, come and show me how, show me how. Make a wish, take your pick.
Okay.
Et voila.
And voila. That's a lovely job.
I was hoping it would fit because I didn't have anywhere to lay it out. So I've just been working with a tape measure and straight lines
Yeah.
and then put it all together.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. No, you've been beavering away. Really,
Yeah,
very impressed. And it's dragging on the floor,
just a bit.
which is what we want because it's a draft excluder for the winter. This glass behind me, there is an actual cover for the door, which we take off during the summer. And it's an outside, so it acts like a shutter really.
It just slides on.
It just slides on the outside, so when it gets really cold we can put that on, but obviously we wouldn't want it on during the day because of it blocks the light. But in the evening, as the as it starts to get dark, we can put that cover on and that will just further insulate as well. So this will stop any draft coming through, and that's what we want. So that's looking lovely.
Yes, it was heavy.
Okay, and we're a little bit late. It's Wednesday. It's probably the evening now, Wednesday evening, so the vlog's normally uploaded by now, so we're going to call it a day. But hopefully you've enjoyed what we've been doing in here. And we'd like to thank thank you to all of you who've subscribed recently, and for all of you who continue to watch. It's really lovely, and we really enjoy reading your comments. And we'd like to thank Elizabeth and Brian and Kathy, and a person who wanted to remain anonymous, but we've messaged them to say thank you because they bought us some coffees this week. So we're really, really grateful. We have 3 new patrons, so that's really great. And Brian and Kathy have decided to join us as patrons, so that's brilliant. And Joyce and Nancy. So thank you, Joyce and Nancy, Brian and Kathy, and all of you for watching. You all make a difference to us, and we're really, really happy. And we better get this vlog edited.
Hope you enjoyed the video.
Hope you enjoy it. And it'll be uploaded tonight at some point, so probably in the morning it'll pop up on your notifications.
So we'll see you on Sunday.
Sunday. And we've got, on Sunday, we've got some footage from last Sunday. We went to a chateau where they had a vide grenier, which is a little sort of antique market, flea market, jumble sale, that type of thing. And they had a lot of garden stuff because it was a vide jardin as well. Plants.
Yeah.
So we've got quite a bit of footage on that, so hopefully we'll edit that together and you'll see that on Sunday.
Yeah.
Right, better get editing.
Bye.
Bye.
Enchanté.